Aries, welcome to You Can Handle the Truth Tarot. I am your host and reader, KC Phoenix, and there's a lot of energy on the table right now. I'm doing my best to get to the heart of it, and it seems like there's multiple things happening. So we'll start with the first Oracle deck. I'm using 2 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks. The first card out is Win, and for this particular card, it's about taking action as well as the other one. And it says, I achieve my money goals. I achieve my money goals. The second card is Do It. And that one says, I take action. This is all about moving forward. Usually you don't have to tell an Aries to take action. Aries is a cardinal sign and a fire sign on top of that, and the first sign of the zodiac. And Aries will run straight in and get to it. So if an Aries is not taking action, it's because there is some lack of something, whether it's lack of belief in self, lack of information, there may be illusions, because the moon card is here, which is Pisces and Cancer energy. Retreat also came out of the Oracle deck. This is taking time away, taking a step back, observing the world instead of being part of the world. For the other Oracle deck, we have retire, resign or retire is what we have. There may be a shakeup at the company, or there's been a shakeup. Overtime came out, entrepreneur came out, we're hiring, job search came out, negotiate, unexpected expenses, and then vacation. All of these cards came out. One of the things that I picked up for the energy is that I feel like some of you don't know if you want to be an employee or an entrepreneur. Some of you have the idea of being an entrepreneur, but I don't necessarily think you believe in yourself, because for the 9 of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, alchemy, balancing things out, moderation in a way. And then 2 of Swords, which is showing indecision or blocking something. And then the star landed on the 9 of Cups and the Temperance card in reverse. This is letting me know that someone isn't fully recognizing their own talents, is what I'm getting out of this energy. That's why I titled this, Don't Do It Unless Your Heart Is in It. You already have the skills. You just have to believe in yourself. And I feel for some of you, you may not believe in yourself as much as you should. Also, going back to the resign, retire part, if it isn't you, it could be someone you were close to. Could be a water sign, because Queen of Cups is here with the moon. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, specifically Cancer energy. Maybe you were close with the Cancer. And then we have the 10 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is the slowest knight in the deck, but what it brings stability. It's a very solid offer when the Knight takes action. The Knight of Pentacles takes action. Also at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. That usually implies some kind of training or some kind of message that brings about a small increase, or at least sets the foundation to start building. And I hear baby steps is what it is. And this is all from the first row of the first tarot deck. The second row, you have the King of Swords, someone who is very logical and resolute. You have the Knight of Cups, an offer being made. You have Justice. Knight of Cups is water energy. Justice is Libra energy. There may have been something at the previous job where there were layoffs, and I feel like a lot of things were sort of set to happen because we have the tower energy, we have the three of swords, which is almost like a betrayal, deep heartache, and then you have the nine of swords being in your head. I believe that there was something at the previous job that happened that did like a clearing of multiple people at the company, and there were only a few left. And then it became a situation of everyone for themselves because I have the five of pentacles and I have the five of swords. So there could have been a lot of backbiting going on, which is why you might have been looking for a job or looking to start your own company. For some of you, I feel you will do both. I feel you will get another job with overtime and negotiate being here. That could be playing a role in another job. Also, for some of you, you might stay at the current job and negotiate a better salary and a better position. Because again, I feel like there was a removal of a lot of people, and that could have created some holes within the company that you usually don't see. A company will lay people off, but sometimes they don't always think everything all the way through. And when they start seeing where the cracks are, they're like, oh, okay, we do need to fill this. And a position might appear again where they need help with something, or they have to reorganize, which then creates positions as well sometimes. And I believe for some of you, you may renegotiate getting a better position after all of the changes, but it will also mean working a lot of overtime too. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Queen of Swords is definitely a very good negotiator. The Strength card with the Hierophant, Queen of Swords being Libra energy specifically, but air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Strength being Leo, the Hierophant being Taurus. I see something official, an official position. Also, some of you might be going back to school because Hierophant can be a school institution as well. Some of you might be thinking about going back to school. With the Queen of Swords here, some of you might be thinking about a legal career. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. At the bottom of the deck of the second tarot deck is the Six of Wands. That is a victory card. Going back to the Retreat card, meaning rest and relaxation, and then the other oracle card, Vacation, I do feel that once you've taken a vacation, you'll get downloads and more information that you can put to use in your day-to-day life, whether it be work or outside of work. Some of you will definitely be taking a vacation because you work so much overtime. I just heard 70 hours a week. So 70 hours a week. That's what I just heard in my head. Whatever your goals are, make sure that your heart is in what you're doing. If you decide to stay at this company and negotiate and get something better, make sure that you're all in. If you decide to get a job somewhere else and they hire you, make sure that you're all in. If you decide to start your own company and become an entrepreneur, make sure that you're all in. The unexpected expenses is here. I don't foresee that being a big deal. I really don't. Even though there's not like a lot of pinnacles per se, I'm still not picking up these unexpected expenses being a major deal. And quiet as it's kept, I feel like for some of you, the unexpected expense might be the vacation. And that's something that you're willing to handle and deal with. All right. So That is your message, Aries. Thank you so much for listening. If you've made it this far, if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, be blessed.